Hi everyone, it's Orit Esther from Orit Talk, and we are approaching Shabbat Mevarchim Elul. And it's a very, very special time. Every Shabbat Mevarchim is very special. But Shabbat Mevarchim Elul is, I guess, one of the most trepidating Shabbat Mevarchim of the year, because we recognize that we're approaching the end of something, and with Hashem's light and love and help and guidance, we are enabling something new to come through. Because as we know, Vayhi Erev, Vayhi Boker, Vayhi Yom Echad, one full day, a completion, a wholesome experience and energy comes from starting from the darkness, going into the light. That's the process of life. And so there's this experience that we should hopefully all be tapping into in the next day, over in the next upcoming Shabbos. And that energy is called Gila Vera'ada. The idea of a joyful trepidation. It sounds like a clashing of experience. It sounds like, how do you fit those two into one box? The box of my head or the box of my heart? How do I maintain a sense of joyful trepidation? So one of the experiences of redemption is actually termed in one particular word that depicts the experience of joy. But it's a word that we don't necessarily always use. In Hebrew, we use words like simcha, happiness, joy. But we don't necessarily use this one particular word to define a joyful experience. And that word is gila. The word gila is the type of joy that's really reserved for the end of days. And that type of joy, it really is a joy that comes from within the rooted word of Gila is Gilui, to be revealed, something that's discovered, something that surfaces. So it's a type of joy that comes due to a revelation of experience that has come after a process. There's a process, and that process opens up before us something. It reveals to us something that we were not able to see before. And because we are now able to see that somethingness that wasn't there before, it brings us a tremendous joy. And so there's a sense of joy that you can have through a process of discovering that which is, but that once was not able to be seen and experienced. And that is a joy that is reserved for the redemption, Be'ezrat Hashem. But it's really a joy that's reserved for times like ours, where we sometimes are able to see things. They say 2020 is exact science, right? We're able to see something in hindsight, where now suddenly something becomes revealed. That I like to call it the aha moment. Oh yeah, of course, now I understand. Goodness, I really wish I would have known that before, but we didn't have the merit to then see it. We weren't privy to that secret information back then. We needed to go through a process. And that type of gilui, that type of revelation, brings us the type of joy called Gila. Gila, though, essentially is also brought out of this experience called Ra'ada, to be trepid, to be shaken. Sometimes you can only find something when you shake it. You shake things and you're like, let me just shake it. Or you try to bang on something and you're like, oh, great, now it works. It doesn't always work, but right, we try. Sometimes you have to shake something in order to find something that's lodged into the crevices and you're not able to really get it out. It's also a type of revelation when you think about it, because you didn't see it before. Only when it was shaken, it actually came forth. So Gila Vira'ada means I am in hope and living with happiness because I now could see something. Something's been revealed to me. Now, it might have been revealed to me through the Ra'ada process, through the trepidation and shaking process, but I'm able to now see it. This coming Shabbat Mevarchim Elul, we are supposed to stand from the moment that we bench licht, when we light candles, up until certainly inclusive and then forth, we're supposed to engage in the energy of Gila Vira'ada, Avinu Malkeinu. You can hear, close your eyes for a minute, and just hear the singing of Avinu Malkeinu. Just listen. Hear the song Avinu Malkeinu. Find it, play it. Let it begin to harmonize your energies, because this is the experience that we're supposed to tap into starting now. Avinu is the Gila, so to speak, part. Malkeinu is the Ra'ada, so to speak, part. The reference of looking at Hashem as our Avinu brings us tremendous joy. He's our Father. He's going to take care of us. He loves us. There's nothing that a father won't do, father, mother won't do for their child. To bring them happiness, to have them see within the joy, the love of their parenting. And yet there's the aspect of Malkeinu. And Malkeinu means, I'm your servant. You are my king. And I serve you through Yirat Shamayim, Ahavat Shamayim, and Yirat Shamayim. I serve you, Hashem, from a distance. Yirah means I'm at a distance, and I honor the distance. I honor the fact, I appreciate the fact that in my little small space, I'm me, and you, Hashem, the awesomeness. HaKadosh Baruch, who? You're the Kadosh. Who? The bracha, Baruch, the bracha, the wellspring of blessings. You, Hashem. I'm me, little old me, pea in the pod. A little speck, not even a speck on planet Earth of the reality. And I appreciate the fact, and I'm okay. Not only okay, I embrace the fact that I'm with you in a distance. And I appreciate the fact that I don't feel like davening all the time, but I do, because I'm your servant and you're my king, and I need to serve you. And I merge these two aspects of Ahava and Yira, Gila and Rada, and I stand before you, Hashem, honoring and appreciating the energy of my service to you. And that is amplified this coming Shabbat. There are many, many stories of rabbis and sages that when they would announce Chodesh Elul, Shabbat Mevarchim, they would break down and cry from fear, from trepidation, because everything rides from this point on, the whole year. But it's not just the year. It's not just the year. Because what happens in one year affects my entire life, affects my existence, affects the existence of my children, affects the existence of the Jewish people, of the world at large. And so I appreciate that I love you. I'm excited to be able to embark and be part of this renewal, but yet I'm bra'ad. I shake and I tremble over the awesome responsibility that I hold in my little 4 amot. And with that, I stand before you, my Father, my King. I am here, awaiting my service to you, God willing, from a new, renewed space. I'm excited over it, but yet I am afraid that I may not utilize every moment of the upcoming month in order to bring in something new into this world. And let's face it, this Rosh Hashanah is not like any other Rosh Hashanah. Let's face it, none of us knew last Rosh Hashanah what we were heading towards this coming year, this year that we're in. If we only knew, right? Hindsight, if we only knew, but we didn't. And we don't know. We don't know what's up ahead. We have chashashot, we have fears, we have speculations, but we don't know. And Hashem doesn't want us to know, because if we knew, then we would remain complacent, and we're not complacent people. So when we approach this coming Shabbat Mavarchim, yes, Mavarchim, bracha, blessings begin to rain down, are ready for the new year from this coming Shabbat. We need to really, really take it seriously. Gila Verada. I'm excited, but I am in awe, and I am reverent over what could be. And I'm going to take it seriously. And I'm going to work to really enhance the way that I think about myself, about my relationships, about my friendships, about my service to Hashem. I'm going to invite everybody once again, women, to join the 8-step process that's going to be aired free via Zoom 4 Sundays and 4 Wednesdays, Be'ezrat Hashem, starting August 23rd, together with Sophia Sarah Esther Tamarkin, an amazing speaker. And we're going to be joining together for 40 minutes, twice a week, for the Chodesh Elul, to help women to rejuvenate their energies, rejuvenate and uplift their Emuna through spiritual meditations, yoga, and deep soul talk. I'm inviting women to join. You just have to email emunahealenergy@gmail.com, ask, and we will send you, Be'ezrat Hashem, in the coming week, the Zoom invite for free to join all 8 classes, 8 steps to oneness. But us, as we stand here right now, entering Shabbat Mavarchim, let's take it upon ourselves, Gila Verada. And if we don't feel it, it's okay. We have lots of blockages, lots of heart walls and fortresses that we've built throughout the year and throughout lifetimes. Let's break it down and let's ask Hashem. I want to want. I ask you, Hashem, I want to feel Gila Verada, because I'm entering into a very, very important month. Not just for me, but for the entire world. I want to take it seriously. And if I don't, and I'm off, and my vibes are off, please, Hashem, help align me so that I will feel that energy. And that should be our wholesome approach, energy, and wish. Be'ezrat Hashem, we should have a wonderful upcoming Shabbat. And God willing, the upcoming Or Talks will be talking, Be'ezrat Hashem, how we can enhance this energy more and more as we enter into the actual beginning of Chodesh Elul. And Be'ezrat Hashem will continue this process together. Have a wonderful day.